Here's your Storm Track 7 forecast.
Happy Monday to you all. This is Storm Track 7 meteorologist Robbie coming out. We're going to jump right into future track here, and then we'll sum up the overall forecast because we do have a lot to talk about here. Now, today, again, lots of sunshine out there, maybe a few upper-level clouds streaming on through the area, but otherwise, again, lots of sunshine, another warm day on the way for us today. But as we head into tonight, what I want you to take a look at off to our west and southwest, cloud coverage is on the increase. We're tracking this pretty potent storm system that's going to give us this chance for some severe weather heading into the day tomorrow. Now, there will be a first round or a first batch of showers and storms associated once the storm begins moving into the area. That's more during the overnight period after midnight and into the morning time frame tomorrow. You can see some isolated storms in there as well. Can't rule out a few stronger storms, but again, the severe threat is relatively low for this first round. I'll show you that threat in just a few moments here. But again, maybe a low-end hail threat with any of these storms that do move on through. Otherwise, again, that'll stick around through the morning time frame. And the question arises, how long do those showers and storms stick around throughout the morning time frame? If they stick around for a longer period of time, that means we would see less instability or less energy for the storms this afternoon. That's what you see right here, heading into after the noon time frame and then this to the evening time frame as well. But if we do see a bit more clearing or those showers and storms for the morning time frame clear out quicker, and we get more energy into the atmosphere, that'll help enhance the severe threat that we would possibly see tomorrow afternoon. But that's what it's looking like right now. I see lots of heavy rain with this. All threats on the table, including strong winds, large hail, a few tornadoes possible as well with this band of this second round, I should say, of showers and storms that'll move on through. Definitely the more intense of the two. That lasts through at least the mid-afternoon time frame. And you see on the back side of this as well, we could see another band or another line, possibly round 3, if you want to put it that way, that could move through during the evening time frame tomorrow evening into the early overnight period. That's still in question as well, again, depending on how much energy is left over following the second round that exits the area during the evening time frame as well. Otherwise, into the overnight period, into Wednesday, just some lingering showers for the most part. All this said, we do have this yellow alert day still in play for tomorrow. Outside of that severe storm threat, we are going to be seeing wind gusts upwards of 45 miles an hour at times. Now, let's break it all down, sum it all up for you rather. Highs today, enjoy the afternoon. Middle 70s to lower 80s across the board. Could see some gusts upwards of 20 miles an hour at times. Now, overnight tonight, once we're past midnight, the better chances for our western locations. You see some of those storms move into the area into the early morning hours. Winds pick up, lows mostly in the 50s across the board. Now, as for tonight, like I mentioned, it's more of a low-end threat for any severe weather for those far western and southwestern counties. Level 1 out of 5 risk, the main threat would be some low-end hail threats. Now, tomorrow, again, this is the day we're keeping an eye on here. Highs a little bit cooler than today, but still pretty mild. Most in the lower 60s to lower 70s across the board. Strong to severe storms are pretty likely throughout the day tomorrow. We've talked about those rounds as well. Now, here's the overall, again, setup and the overall severe weather risk that we're looking at. Good chunk, most of the area under that level 2 out of 5 yellow risk that you see, whereas south, say along and south of Highway 30, you're under level 3 out of 5 risk. Now, that tornado threat, that's going to depend where this warm front sets up as well, which looks to be around Highway 30. So points along there and south, you do have the better tornado threat. But again, everywhere is looking pretty likely to see some of these strong to scattered, or strong to severe rather, storms in the forecast for tomorrow. Now, outside of that, the good news is we should be in for a good bit of rain, upwards of an inch or two, maybe even locally higher amounts with some of those embedded heavier cells that do stream through the area. We could definitely use this with the drought conditions continuing. Outside of that, like I mentioned on Wednesday, some lingering showers, temperatures a little bit cooler, mostly in the lower to middle 60s. And they drop thereafter, mostly into the 50s for the rest of the week. Into the weekend, we begin to dry out, though. Still relatively cool compared to this past weekend in the 50s.